Hello, everyone. This is Flippin'Particles, also known as D, and not my sister Chrissy, but my new friend Debbie does sales.
Thank you.
Say hello, Debbie.
Hey, everyone. Hope you can see me.
I think they can. Let me see. Let me check do the sound check real quick. Hello, Debbie.
It says we're
Yep.
live, so I must be, huh?
Hey, did you hear that? They can hear you. I heard it. Um.
Okay.
Hello, Kevin. What's up? Mr. Hinkle Draws is my friend Kevin, who draws Lego cartoons, which is really cool. And I'm really hot. It's really hot today. So I don't know I don't know if you know why I do the stream or not, Debbie, but back in October, I believe it was, I needed to clean out my spare room to make room for a homeless teenager, and I had so much stuff in there that it took me, I mean, more than a week to get everything out of there. And it was all resale stuff, you know. It wasn't hoarder stuff, it was resale stuff. Well, it was borderline hoarder, like Kimmy says. So then I decided that I needed to do something to keep myself accountable so I don't pile up stuff that's not listed like that anymore. So I started the stream with my sister, who's a part-time reseller. Um, and there you have it. We've been doing it since probably October, every day, every weekday. Um, and you know, just so other people can keep me accountable, because my sister's not here every day anymore. you know. So is she still there? She dropped. Okay, we'll wait for her to come back up. Maybe I dropped. I don't know. It looks like I'm still live. Am I still live, guys? Somebody let me know if I'm still here. I don't know. Let me check the. Okay. Okay. We'll see if she comes back. We lost you, Debbie. Click the link again. Okay, I don't know. Well, we'll see if I can keep a conversation going until she comes back. That's hard to do. So this a little while, like earlier this morning, I went and picked up like 200 books I bought from somebody for $20. So hopefully there's something good in there to cover my $20. I don't know. It's hard to say. There's some old time life photography books in there. I should be able to get my $20 back from those. And besides those, there's like 3 other boxes, and I filled up an IKEA bag. So there is probably about a good 200 books in there. Here she's coming back. There she is.
Hi. Sorry about that. It just went. Great old YouTube and Facebook and all of them, So, and the internet. They've got us right where they want us, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to tell everybody a little about yourself? How long have you been reselling and stuff like that? And what kind of sales? I mean, what kind of things do you sell?
Well, what I'm looking at is I do a little bit of reselling. I do a little bit of other things too, and I was only doing it because I had things to get rid of. And then it just popped into my head. I'm retired and I need a little bit of extra income. So I started researching this, and now I'm doing it as much as I can full time. And I've been pretty successful on a few places, not so much on eBay as much as I have been on Mercari, believe it or not. And
Really?
yeah, I've been selling on Mercari. Go figure that one out. And it's toys that I've been selling. But I've got probably $7,000 to $10,000 worth of retail clothes in my closet from Coldwater Creek that I'm going to start doing. And for some reason, this computer and I are not having a good day. If I go blank again, I apologize, and I'll Trump back on up here. But then I also noticed that there's a need for people to understand how sales are done. So now I'm also doing a sales channel every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And we talk about sales techniques and how to go about getting your stuff and how to get your people in and that kind of thing, basically.
That's cool. I have the most success so far on eBay. I also sell on Amazon as well, but I got tired of running around, so I basically just sell books right now.
Well, that's okay too. Are you doing any Amazon FBA?
Yeah, I sell on both Merchant Fulfilled and FBA. And once in a while I'll throw some extra things that I find in the FBA shipment, but I don't like running around looking for things for Amazon. I'm not that kind of person. So I found that out quickly because when I first started doing Amazon last fall, I was like running all over the place looking for inventory, and it just took me a few months to figure out I don't like doing that.
I'm not much of a person who looks for polos. I have had a couple of them hit me in the face, and I go out and buy all I can. And then I list them, and then I'll tell everybody what I got. But it's like you just got to keep your eyes open.
Your sound is like fading a little bit. So
is that any better?
Yeah, that was better.
I just have to get close, I guess. I don't have a spare mic yet.
Yeah. Oh, my brain just went blank. That happens to me.
It does to me too, believe me.
What kind of things did you say you sell? I'm surprised that you get most of your sales on Mercari, but
yeah, believe it or not, I do. I'm selling, I've got some glassware to sell. I've been selling a lot of toys and collectibles, and I'm finding that the toys, when I find them at the right price, bring me the best product, whether they're new or if they're used. It just depends.
and the toys are what sells on Mercari?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Okay, we'll have to keep that in mind then.
And collectibles.
Okay. I do have some stuff listed on Poshmark, but I don't keep active with it, so I haven't sold very many. I think I've sold 2 things on Poshmark.
I haven't tried them yet. There's someone I'm going to try real quick here because I just picked up this last weekend a pair of All Han boots, and they are retailing new from $222 to $240, and that's on eBay. And I didn't find them on Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari. Any of those places didn't have this exact boot. This is a gray suede boot, and I picked them up for $10, and they're like new. They've never been worn.
Do you do yard sales?
This was at an estate sale.
Yeah, that's my. I mean, yard sales and estate sales are my favorite thing to do.
I asked the lady, I said, why are you selling these boots? And she said, I put my foot in them and I just had foot surgery and I can't wear them, so I don't want them. Going, whoa, must be nice.
Wow.
But I just said, no problem. So I took them, and my daughter found them, actually. My older daughter went with me, and she says, have you looked at these? And I said, no. She goes, Mom, these are a good buy. And I went, holy crud, they are. I never would have looked for them. I got the box and everything for them. So it was nice.
Cole Haan?
Yeah, Cole Haan,Haan. They're a very, very expensive shoe, either in men's or women's. I looked at them when I used to do sales retail and to go with some of my suits, but I never expected to find them at a garage sale or an estate sale. But it's just amazing. Just keep your eyes peeled because you never know what you're going to see. I also picked up a pair of Vans embroidered rose shoes from her. They're not very worn. They're like almost brand new. And I'm going to clean those up just a little bit, put new laces in them. And then because they've kind of yellowed from age, the laces have, but the shoes are like brand new. And so I'm going to list those. And let's see, what else did I find at that garage or at that estate sale? Just bunches of stuff. you know. And when I run across them, I want to make sure to take advantage of that sort of thing.
Yeah, that must be a name thing because they look pretty ordinary.
Well, the boots that I got are an ankle boot, and they're a gray suede, and they're called a certain thing. I don't have the box in front of me, or I'd look, but they are not average. I guess I could put it that way. The ankle boots I got look very, very sharp when you put them underneath a pair of dress pants, or if you even wear them with jeans. It's amazing.
Oh, like this type of thing?
Not exactly like that. No, not at all. It's not that kind of a boot. It's hard to say. It's like a dress boot. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back, and I'll show you.
I found an interesting estate sale that I'm going to show you guys too. Hi, Dawn. What's up? You might be interested in this too because I think it's in Allegan, which isn't too far from you. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. I have something similar to that listed on Poshmark, but I think they're cheap ones.
These definitely aren't that. They've never been worn. Never. And what's neat, I don't know if you can see inside the boot or not. The name is in there. Let me see if I can unzip it and open it up. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is the name Cole Haan in there.
You can't really see it.
I know. I'm trying. Anyway, she wanted $15 for them, and she took 10. And she's the one that brought the price down. Here's something you don't see very often either. I got this at the same place. Do you remember these?
Oh
These
yeah.
candy bar wrappers and gum wrappers that were made. This particular purse, there's a few of them out there, but this is a clutch. And this particular purse was there, and I picked it up because I liked the size of it more than anything. Then I thought, check it on eBay, see if it sells. And sure enough, they have them on eBay, and they're going comparable prices are anywhere from $15 to $30.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she gave it to me for $1.
Yeah, I remember doing that when I was back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember making the chains. You remember those?
Yeah. Okay, Don, you might be interested in this. It's an Allegan. It's a retro liquidation. I'm gonna share my screen, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Application window. Wait a minute. Let me do the application window so we don't go into infinity. It's a retro liquidation sale. Apparently, there's a 50s and 60s, 40s, 50s, and 60s museum or something in Allegan, and they're closing it.
Allegan where?
Allegan, Michigan. Well, I don't think that's too far from you, is it, Dawn? It's probably maybe halfway between us, maybe. I don't know. Because Dawn lives in Michigan too.
Oh, I see the Pyrex bowls. Oh my. Those are good.
Yeah. What is over here? Look at all the teapots.
Ooh. I really like to look for anything that's hand painted in China or Japan and has a stamp on the bottom.
I might go to this. I don't know. I don't need any more Polaroids, that's for sure.
That one camera in the middle there isn't a Polaroid, is it?
This one is right here.
One, yeah. Not that one, that one over that one.
Those are
going for good money.
Well, this one right here?
The one in the middle, that one right there, yeah,
Yeah. That might be a good one. I can't see what kind it is. And there's one of those insulator things.
Oh, I had a bunch of those. I don't know what I ever did with them. They might still be packaged up in our garage. We've got a garage we haven't unpacked in about 15 years that we need to go through. That's going to be fun.
These reel to reels sell pretty well too.
Yep.
Uh,
Whatever you've got, if you find something like that and it doesn't work, parting it out makes you very good money.
right.
Ooh, I love those Pyrex bowls.
Yeah. Look at that one.
Those are, as a set, is going anywhere from $40 to $60 in a comparable selling price.
I'm trying to see what that says. Oh, does that say 20 or 50?
I can't see it, honey. It's too small for me.
Let's see. It might be a 30. I don't know. But this, I just stumbled upon this one.
I like those coffee makers. Those are amazing for
Yeah.
making espresso.
Don, how far are you from Allegan? Uh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I remember those prices.
Yeah.
I remember my mom going to the grocery store back in the 60s, and she'd spend $200 for 2 weeks worth of groceries. And nowadays, you know, you look at that, what she was getting, my gosh, she spent a lot of money on groceries. But
Yeah.
there was 5 of us in the family, so I understand that. Pretty.
Yeah, there is 5 kids in my family too, and we would go to the grocery store, and my mom would like get a whole cartload of bread first, and then make us push it around.
Yep.
That was so embarrassing. I'm like, Mom, can't you get this at the end? She's like, Nope. Uh,
I can remember back when bread was 20 cents a loaf
yeah,
or 5 for $1, depending on where you went shopping. You don't see that anymore for sure. You know, the best place I found to find bread anymore is Dollar Tree, believe it or not, because I get it within dates. I throw it in the freezer and it's only $1 a loaf. And it's the stuff that they're getting $2 a loaf for at the regular store.
yeah. Hey, Craig, what's up?
Hey, Craig.
Those must be fake pumpkins.
I would think they were plastic. I would hope they'd be plastic.
There's an old sewing machine hanging up, hiding back there.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea they had a 40s and 50s and 60s museum anywhere.
That'd be fun to go to. Let me tell you what, that'd be fun because right now, anything that's mid-century from the 50s through the 70s is selling. I don't care how small it is or how big it is, it's selling like crazy. Wow.
This must be an Allendale. I thought it was an Alien. It's an Allendale. Sorry about that. Dawn. Allendale's closer to me.
That's on sale just this weekend, it looks like.
Yeah, I might go check it out. It's 4th of July. I'm not doing anything. That thing's kind of cool.
That is neat. I'd like that. I would like to take that and make it into some stuff. Looks like an old mailbox from somewhere.
Hi, Lynn. What's up? There's an old toboggan. We had one of those.
I never got on one of those. I've been on a sled before, but not a toboggan.
Oh yeah, we had the old school sleds too in toboggan. Of course, you're down south though, aren't you? There's
Oh, I am now. I used to live up in Oregon, and then I came to Oregon from California. So, I mean, I'm just zigzagging across the states.
is
That's
Dave?
an old
Dave's
phone.
not here, is he? He likes this. He likes old phones. Where are you, Dave? Blurry picture. There's a Mickey Mouse though. Look at those old toys.
Yeah, I see that.
Those are cool.
They're really neat.
I have an old set of blocks with uh a little car, like a little thing with wheels that they go in. Maybe I have it priced too high. I've had it quite a long time, probably almost a year. It's like from the
It does, you
70s.
know, my feeling is very simple. When you're going to sell something, if you don't need the money right now, hold your price, at least until after fourth quarter. Then if you feel that you should have sold it and it didn't sell, mark the price down just a little bit. But I'm not one for marking down stuff to turn it real quick unless I feel that the market needs to, or I'm first on the market. Then I'll sit it out there. But
Yeah,
and I'll turn it real quick. But I'm not one for marking stuff way down because it's, you know, the proof's in the pudding. I would say put your time and effort into shipping it and making sure that the person is happy when they receive it and they feel special. Then you get better responses on your sales.
yeah. Look at that oven.
Oh yeah, I
Hi,
saw one of
Mary.
those redone. They're cute.
It is cute. It's probably metal too instead of plastic.
Huh? Yep. Those are the kind you have to really take apart carefully and put back together carefully and powder coat them.
I bet that head is not styrofoam.
I'll bet it isn't either.
I don't like my styrofoam head because it always falls over. Every time I put a hat on it, it just falls over.
Put some Velcro on it and stick it down to the counter with it or whatever you're using, and that way it won't fall over.
There's some experience talking. Just stick it down with Velcro.
Well, it works.
uh, I, I, I mean, the building that this is in looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, it does. They've got them surrounded really well, and they've really brought the periods out as far as the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. I'd love to be able to go up there and shop the 40s end of it because that's one of the things that my daughter and I shop for. She's into books, and we picked up a set. I don't know if you can see it from there, but we picked up a set of these third grade readers, and they were published. You've even got kids scribbling on them. That's kind of cool. These were published and started, original copyright on this book was 1879. And this one was published anywhere from 1907 to 1920. And basically, these are just basic reading books like we used to get. And the pictures in them are old and everything. We got a set of these for $1 a piece at that same state sale. And I'm real excited about them because they are so cool that the artwork alone is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that neat?
I just bought like 200 books from somebody. I hope I'm hoping to at least make my $20 back, but
Well, and again, it all depends. You know how to scan them, right?
yeah.
What do you use to scan?
I
Dee?
have a Bluetooth scanner and I use Scout IQ.
Uh-huh. How do
Um,
you like Scout IQ? I've not invested in that yet.
I like it. I mean, it doesn't tell me if it, it'll tell me that it's a good good thing to buy, but it doesn't tell me whether I'm blocked or not on it. So sometimes I get back home and I have a book that's I can't sell on Amazon, so I just throw it up on eBay. So
There you go. I kind of limit my books because I've got so many books, it's not even funny. A lot of them are new, some of them are old, but they're not any that are collectible that I'm aware of. I've got to go through and I've probably got 300 books in my bookcases and just need to go through them.
yeah,
The other thing is the ones that I enjoy and I really like looking at are the old ones from the 20s and the 30s and the 40s with all of, like I said, all the different artwork in them. And it's kind of fun. It really is to see what they've done in the past with the pictures and stuff. And I know how the printing processes were and how they had to do things. So
yeah.
it's kind of interesting, you know. And what I'm finding is that anything made in the 1900s that is the early century stuff, it sells because people are collecting them.
Well, yeah, and can you imagine printing a book back then? Holy crap!
It took a lot. It
Yeah.
did. And these McGuffey third grade readers are just amazing. American Book Company, New York, Cincinnati, and Chicago. And I find it interesting. It says revised edition, and the revised came out no later than 1920, which I think is really cool. Again, my daughter's got the eye, not me. I'm impressed with what she was able to do.
I think these pictures started over.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yep. It looks like we saw them all already. I might go check that out. It starts tomorrow, so I don't know.
And how in the heck did that get up there, girl? Get it down, get it down. Oh.
Oh, I didn't even have the present on. Let me stop sharing my screen without stopping the video, which I've done before. Yeah, sometimes when I stop sharing my screen, I'll accidentally hit the red telephone thing too. Which reminds me,
I've not learned how to do that. So
that reminds me, because now you're getting a message saying that Google Hangouts is going away on August 1st. So I have to like really buckle down and get going on the OSB or something.
The OBS. You've also got Streamlabs and Restream, but you can't have a lot of people on there, which is interesting. I don't know how those two will work as far as adding panel members like they do on Hangouts. And then they're supposed to be able to still do that on the new YouTube, but I don't think you can have very many, or you can only have one or two if you can even do that.
I don't know. I think as long as you have OBS, you can have still have up to I don't know. Well, I don't know how many. Maybe Craig knows.
You can do that with OBS. I just haven't studied it completely yet, and I'm going to. I'm going to have to learn it because I like the ability to do the backdrops and everything else with it. And it's
with the new YouTube camera, you have to have some kind of software to have guests, or you're just all by yourself.
Yep. I think they're trying to get away from us all sharing and having the ability to go live. I really feel that. But did you know that you can go live with Restream if it's just yourself? If you're at a garage sale, for example, and you want to go live with Restream, you can do so. But you can't put anybody else on your channel, which is kind of crummy. And you can go from your phone.
You should be able to do that with the YouTube camera too. So.
But you have to have 1,000 followers to go live if you're going to use that.
Oh,
you don't with Restream. You don't have to have a minimum.
That's true.
So that makes it kind of neat.
What? Are you still out there, Craig? I don't know. I was going to ask him. How many people?
I don't have a pop-out chat going on, so I don't know.
I know Craig has been experimenting with different things like oh my God, I don't know.
He's been experimenting with OBS, and I'm thinking that he's been looking into a few of the others, like Streamlabs. I don't know what other ones he's looked at.
And the other telephone thing. I mean, not telephone, but you know, video conferencing thing that was around before Google Hangouts. I can't think of the name of it because my brain is dumb since I hit it on the pavement.
Well, it'll all be okay. How long ago did you hit your head on the pavement, girl?
It's been a couple months.
Well, let's put it this way. I died in April, and I came back, and I was in a coma for like 3 days. So my memory came back slowly but surely, but I still don't remember some things, and my short-term memory goes in and out. So sometimes I might ask you the same question 3 or 4 times when I run into you, but I'll always remember your face. At least that hasn't gone away yet.
For 3 days, and I'm complaining about hitting my head on the pavement. With a helmet on.
I didn't know if I was going to come out of it drooling and not knowing anybody, or if I was going to be 100%. As it turned out, good Lord wasn't finished with me yet, so he brought me back. And the only thing that's happened is I've become more patient with people. Maybe he needed to tweak my patience button or something. I don't know.
Was that a stroke or something?
No, it was, what had happened was is that I had a low sodium balance, and Ruby's getting jealous.
Oh,
Shush,
my
girl.
bird.
Yeah, that's my bird. Anyway, Ruby, shush. Birds.
She's telling me
Anyway,
not to talk to strangers.
she likes to be on my shoulder when I'm talking. I don't know why that is, but she does. Anyway, so I had a low sodium serum, and I had been sick to my stomach the night before quite extensively. And so when I started feeling really weak, I had my husband call an ambulance. They came and they took me to the hospital. They did blood tests, and within an hour found out that I was sodium deficient and could possibly have a hyponatremic seizure, and that I was experiencing hyponatremia. I started having more symptoms of that. They got me into a room, and when they got me up to go to the little girl's room, I literally collapsed right there with the nurse there and everybody watching, and I went into cardiac arrest. It took them 2.5 rounds of CPR, 2.5 minutes to bring me back. And then they intubated me and got me in a position and was hoping I wouldn't have another one, because those kinds of seizures you don't usually come back from if you've collapsed and totally redlined. So I was very fortunate and thankful for the entire nursing school that was at the hospital where I was at to do all the prayers they did. They had people lined up down the hallways saying prayers in a joint unison. So prayers work, everybody.
Wow, that's a pretty amazing story.
Just
You wasn't
man,
in
I'm
the Dominican Republic, was you?
Huh?
You didn't vacation in the Dominican Republic, did you?
Oh, no, I don't go anywhere. Let me grab the bird before she drives me.
Oh, because for some reason, a lot of people have been getting sick. They're trying to like kill off the Americans down there or something.
I don't know. I've heard that too. So I don't know what all was going on over there, but nope, I'm not going out of the country anytime soon. I don't have the desire to fly that long or far.
Yeah,
Unless it's England. No, not England. If it's Ireland or if it's Italy, I'll go. Or Greece. Because I love the country views on those different places. But right now I have no urge to do any of that right now.
I don't like to fly either. But I do want to go to Australia, but I don't know exactly how I'll get there without flying.
You have to fly or take a boat, and talk about a long boat to China. That would be really long.
That's cute how the bird likes to hang out with you.
She likes it. Now, I don't know if it's a he or a she. I call her Ruby. Don't care.
It just wants to be on YouTube. Look at that.
Pretty. She's looking at you.
Let's present the bird. We got to get the bird up close here.
Ruby, can you say hi?
Hello, Ruby. Hello.
Whoops, I just lost you. I don't know what happened. Oh, you locked on us. Okay. Can you say hi, boo? Ruby, give me a kiss. Can you give me a kiss?
That's a parakeet, isn't it?
No, she's a green conure. She's pretty good size. If you look at the size of my hand, she's about the size of a cockatiel.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Cockatiel.
Just below the size of a sun conure. She's a sweetheart, but she's a one-person bird. Don't bite your mama. Don't bite your mama.
She's a star. She wants to be on YouTube.
You see her wings. She's pretty. She's my baby. I call her my rescue bird.
We've been to Australia 5 times. Holy moly.
Who's been to Australia 5 times?
Lisa.
Oh my. Hi, Misha. I didn't see you in there because can't see the chat, y'all. So if you're talking to me, unless I hear from Dee, I don't see you.
12-hour flight. See, I don't know if I can handle that. I can barely handle going 4 hours to California.
I can't handle long live flights like that. I just heard if you start chewing on my earpiece, you're dead meat. Okay, come over here.
I want to go to, the other end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
The continent.
I would love to go if I were going to have to fly for a long period of time, I'd want to go to Antarctica. If I'm going to go,
that's too cold.
I don't care. I want to go see what's down there. I'm nosy that way. If they tell you can't go somewhere, that's where I want to go. Why? Why can't I go there? It's the world. I live on this world. Don't tell me I can't do something, because I'll show you I can. Only because I'm just stubborn enough to do it.
Nova Scotia. That's what I was trying to think of.
Ah, you're going north.
I have a friend who lives there, so
Mm-hmm.
and I just saw him last weekend at the party that we went to in California. And of course he invited us to come there, so
How nice.
the problem is if we go there, my next or other half might not want to leave.
Well, I know that they've got great fishing up there. That's for sure.
I know that's another really cold place. They have cruises to Antarctica. I think that Denmark. Yeah, we want to go to Denmark too. You know, that's the happiest place on earth.
Well, when my older daughter was a senior in high school, we had a foreign exchange student from Denmark, and you're throwing away your feathers. And he was real special, and we've always got an open invitation if we ever get to the Copenhagen region of Denmark. His dad is a translator for the Danish government to put books from English into Danish and Danish into English, which I thought was an interesting place to be. And he would always be so pomp and circumstance when he'd call us long distance. He'd say, "May I speak with Christian Sorgenfry, please?" And I'm going, "Oh my God, who's calling?" And to myself. And he said, "This is his father." I went, "Oh my gosh." So I said, "Your dad's on the phone. Your dad's on the phone." So he'd go take his phone call. Well, about the third or fourth time he did that, his dad's name was Hans something or other. And so I'd say, "Hey, Hank, how you doing?" It was too much fun. Too much fun.
Amelia says she doesn't like long flights either, and she lived in Korea.
Well, that's a heck of a deal.
The flight was 13 hours, so they never came back for a visit when they were there.
I think my flight between Portland, Oregon, and Japan, when I went to Japan, that's the only country that I have flown to, was something like 19 hours. And we only had a very short, brief layover before we left the States. And then it was in the air. I think we were in the air for 13 of those 19 hours. And it was amazing. But I watched the sun rise and set all at the same time. So it was kind of interesting because they flew kind of like over the pole area. So it was around that area. But it was a really, really good trip once we got there. But I learned a lesson. If you're going to go overseas, pack 3 changes of clothing only and buy what you need once you get there. It's cheaper. And number 3 is you want to make sure to have room to take stuff home. I didn't do that. I packed 2 weeks worth of clothing thinking I wouldn't have a chance to wash them. And then I realized after I got there, they are a developed country. Hello, Debbie. And I could have just left 2/3 of my clothes behind and been better off. But you live and you learn.
Yep. Gotta learn some ways.
Yep.
Yeah. I would have to have a mostly empty suitcase so I could bring home things.
I would now. I would just pack 1 change of clothing for myself, and I would go there and buy whatever I needed. We had such a wonderful time when we went there, and I got to meet some important people from Japan. What are you doing? You don't listen.
You should have a YouTube channel called Debbie and Ruby, and then just like have a conversation with your bird. That would be
that could get dangerous. You never know what the bird's going to say.
Okay, Cliff, see you later. Because that was really cute how she went from one shoulder to the other.
Oh, that's nothing. She can fly. She's fully flighted. I don't take her outside because she's fully flighted. Can you say, "Hey, bird"? Hi, bird.
Hey, bird.
There's a birdie in there. Look at that birdie down there. She's looking for the bird, and when she bops down, she's out of focus. So it's funny.
She's looking at herself. See, I told you she must be a YouTube star.
Ruby the reselling bird. There we go.
You could like have somebody voice her and have her have a conversation. That would be funny.
She's a sweetheart, that's for sure. She's been a real good little companion, but she's mean to the dogs. She doesn't like the dogs. They want to play with her, but she's too small to play with. I lost one bird to a dog that we had before, and it just about broke my heart. And that was a little
She's
bit
been
older
mugged by
time.
a cockatiel.
Huh?
Lisa's been mugged by a cockatiel. I was attacked by a red-winged blackbird once.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it didn't like me going down the road by their nest apparently.
We have cardinals in the backyard. We have blue jays, and we have hummingbirds in the front yard. And the dogs love to watch the birds, but it's funny. And then we've got squirrels. I've even had deer on my front porch before. So
I
it's
used
been.
to have a what I call a bird garden.
Mhm.
Um, it looked pretty cool too. I had a bunch of bird feeders and in the bushes, and I had to take it down because I was like drawing food to my or things to kill for the cat to kill. I felt like I was like drawing them to their death because my cat is a killer.
Oh no.
My cat is a murderer.
You've got a lock on me. Are you aware of that?
Oh, we was watching the bird. That's because we was watching the bird. The bird, I like the bird. Um, so I had to give all my bird stuff to my grandma.
I
Who
understand how that could be.
we
We've
had
got a cat next door, but of all the things in our city area here, it's against the law for you to have any animals running loose. What'd you do? Take off a piece of plastic, you crazy bird? Yes, you did.
well, I
Anyway,
don't know if it's lawful to have him loose, but he's like an indoor outdoor cat, so he comes and goes as he pleases. Um,
right. We've got one next door that's they're not allowed to be out if they're not unleashed. That's just the rule in our city, which I think is funny because cats don't like it to be on a leash and they are independent. But this one next door is getting out and eating our birds because I have found feathers in clumps. So it's
uh,
upsetting.
Dawn said that it was locked on the bird because she didn't want I didn't want to show my face while I talk confessing the killer cat story. But uh, Kevin also told a sad story about all his birds getting killed by a cat.
Mm.
That's a sad story. Sad story. I'm sorry. But
Well,
my cat would really hate his life if he couldn't go outside.
and we're about ready to inherit my. I have um, a situation where we're going to end up with two or three cats, a bunny, and another dog here pretty quick. But it's only going to be for temporary time frame. But it's the idea that we've got to make room. We've already got 4 dogs and a bird, so it ought to be an interesting zoo.
The cat will think the bird is interesting. That's for sure.
Well, the cats aren't going to be coming into this part of the house. There's a rule, and we've got gates up, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Um, yeah, my cat like controls the whole neighborhood. He does, man. He like visits all the neighbors, and I think every one of them feed him because he got really bigger than he was anyway.
Hmm. That's cool in a way. But at least he's out there and he's aggressive enough to be taking care of himself.
Well, he always comes home for dinner. That's for sure. If the dog doesn't get his food first. Um, yeah, we have a puppy that like we have the cat food way up high up on the up on a microwave stand in the microwave.
Mhm.
But if we don't move the chair out of the way, the puppy gets up there and eats it. Cat food. My cats just jump over our gate. Yeah, they're jumpers. But he learned how to use the dog door in about 3 minutes flat. So cats are pretty smart.
That they are. That they are.
Your cat is out there scamming the neighbors into thinking you don't feed it. Yes, he does. He's a liar. Our cat lies and he kills. I mean,
Well, he just thinks he's hungry.
usually when we go out of town, um, he mustn't always know when we're coming back because he'll go hunting and bring a treat in the house for us.
You locked up on me. I don't know what's happening, but I'm locked. So I don't know what to do about that.
Are we
But
still
it
here,
is.
guys?
Now I'm fine.
There are 2 lost in February. Oh, that maybe every time I get a message, it interferes with the stream. Because a message popped up and you said you were frozen again. I don't
Who
know.
knows?
We kind of got off course talking about that. Always happens though. We always end up talking about our pets, right?
Oh yeah.
Um,
So what kind of work are you going to be doing today, Dee?
yep. Keep me accountable. Okay, I picked up those books this morning, and I'm gonna go to my shop and go through them and try to get an Amazon shipment ready to send in. I probably won't be able to do it today or tomorrow because tomorrow's 4th of July. If I can't get it done today, I'll take it to FedEx on Friday. But that is what I'm working on. What we'll be working on today is going through those books. I know some of them probably won't be able to sell on Amazon. Those like the Time Life books. I don't know if I can sell those on Amazon or not. But it looks like they're selling on eBay. Uh, though they're the photography ones. Time
Yeah.
Life.
Mm-hmm.
Am I having a show tomorrow? Amelia says probably because I don't think we're doing anything. Um, and I don't know if I'm going to go to that sale in Allendale tomorrow or Friday. Hopefully there'll be some yard sales this weekend though. Let's look to see if there's going to be any yard sales. I didn't get to go last weekend because I was in Canada. I did go to one sale in Canada. Oh my God, you guys, you wouldn't believe this sale that I went to in Canada.
That
It
will.
was it was insane. I saw the garage sale sign when we was going to where we were visiting. We was visiting a relative, and I saw the garage sale sign. So I dropped off my father-in-law at there, and then I went back to the garage sale.
Mm-hmm.
He just had a few things in the garage, but he said there's stuff in the house too. So apparently it was what they call there a content sale. Oh my God. It was, I mean, it drove, I mean, I had to leave. There was just like stuff like thrown all over the place. It was such a mess. And the funny part of it about it, when I was walking in to that mess, he said, "Don't worry about your shoes."
Oh my goodness.
And I was thinking, what? You're damn right I'm keeping my shoes on. It was such a mess. I couldn't believe it. It must have been. It kind of looked like a hoarder house, but with less stuff. Adam. It was just such a mess.
Wow.
It was terrible. Um, and I just said, "Well, how much do you want for those Pokemon balls?" And he's like, $10 a piece. I'm like, "Okay, never mind." And I just couldn't even walk through anymore. But I had to turn around. I mean, I had to walk on stuff to get up the stairs.
Oh my gosh. That I would have had a mask on. I don't like going into places like that because I don't know what I'm going to breathe.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Uh, Yeah, Dawn said hoarder sale too. It was a little less than hoarder sale. It was just a real big mess. No, I didn't film it, Rebecca. I never had my cam. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I never had my camera when I need it. But I couldn't believe he said, "Don't worry about your shoes."
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to take them off and go in there. Ew.
No, I would have turned right around if he wanted me to take my shoes off. That was disgusting.
I would have had gloves on too.
I didn't know I needed them. I thought I was just going to a garage sale. Oh, now I'm sweating. That made me sweat. Or maybe I've been sweating all along. It's pretty humid. June was recorded as the hottest month ever. Trent P Fam TV. Hello, Trent. Fasten trash bags around your shoes.
I finally was able to, I was thinking and I finally got smart. I pulled it up on my phone. Hello, Rebecca. I see that she's in there and Adam's Exploits is in here. Hi, Lisa.
Let's see if there's any yard sales tomorrow. There's one in the middle of Muskegon Lake, apparently. Check that out. There's a sale right in the middle of the lake.
How do they do that? There must be on a houseboat.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I don't know how they got the pin there, but it's not Oak Street near Sheridan. Yeah, they really messed up on their pin. It's way away from where they are. 2297 Oak Street. Let me see where that is.
Now Ruby's got people saying hey to her. Thanks, Lisa. Ruby says hi back.
See, you need to do the Ruby and Debbie and Ruby show.
Well, I don't know about that. There are days, isn't there, baby? Yes.
That trail is like, I don't know, 5 miles away from the pin in the middle of the lake. That's weird. I didn't know what you wanted to do with the shipping. Okay, don't forget, this is the giveaway. I'll probably throw some other things in with it. This is the giveaway this week. It's a IKEA bag that says "Only while sleeping, one makes no mistakes."
I kind of like that.
And to win it, you have to leave a comment on yesterday's video, which is pretty obvious because I say, "Comment here for giveaway." But I also noticed that YouTube has a hard time sorting videos sometimes. So I'm gonna get it up where it needs to be on the featured video. Oh, I need to go get my hair cut because I am a lot hotter with my hat on, I think. So maybe I should put that on my accountability list for today. It's to get a haircut.
Good for you. Tomorrow we'll see a new person in there.
Because, I wear my hat because my hair is a mess. And then when I get a haircut, I'll probably wear my hat because I don't like my haircut. Knowing me.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if we can fix this. Nicole is back. Hi, Nicole. You're sitting on the lake watching the kids swim. What lake are you at? Yeah, I would probably even go swimming today in Lake Michigan if the water's not too cold.
Before or after you get your hair cut? Accountability.
Yeah, that'd be the last thing I do. I like to go swimming at night because the water seems to be warmer at night. Last time I went swimming in Lake Michigan, I lost my ring.
Ooh.
I just happen to have a spare though.
Well, I don't usually wear mine if I go grocery shopping or yard sailing because I'm afraid of losing it. I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
it or not.
don't wear it while swimming either.
No. Well,
That's
and
very
I got it sized so it's fitting a little snugger, but they're all channel set and I'm so afraid of losing a diamond out of it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
yeah, that's nice.
they're pretty nice, and I love my ring. My husband did good 20 years ago when he picked it out. And what I'm looking at is that if I wear it garage sailing, people think you got more money than you do. So, and I don't want to get mugged or something. So I just usually leave it at home if I'm going somewhere and I just put a band on because in that way I don't have to worry so much. I try to wear it as much as possible because it makes my husband happy.
Lake Winnisquam. Now I gotta
Where's
look.
that at?
I don't know. I think she's in California.
What is magnet fishing, Lisa?
When
I've never
you
heard of that. Time to go magnet fishing. Okay.
when you use a magnet to try to find things in the water, maybe.
Well, that might be.
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah, but
no,
see,
she's in New
gold and silver
Hampshire.
won't attract by a magnet. So,
Yeah, you're on the opposite ends of the country. Then everybody, I was confusing you with Lynn. Sorry, Nicole. Lake Winnisquam is in Belknap County, New Hampshire.
thanks to Hip Chicks, I've never heard of that before. But you know what? That could be fun. You never know what you're going to find, especially if you're dragging the bottom of a really deep, deep, deep lake.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And
I
I
got
have a
nice.
really strong magnet. It takes both hands just to pull it off the refrigerator. And that would be so awesome. That would be cool. And if I ended up with a fish that had something metal in its belly, that'd be even better.
Trent says it is fun. Must have done it before. We should go. I just thought of a great idea. Tie a magnet to a tube, then tube down the river.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Be
That's
my luck, though. I'd hit something and it would jerk me off of the tube and I'd be screwed. I swim, but I don't swim against current very well.
well, that's why you wear a life jacket.
No, I don't do life jackets. I used to go water skiing a lot, and I had the things that you wrapped around what do you call them? They weren't the vests; they were the little things that fit around your waist. I can handle those okay, but of course, if I get hit in the head and I'm upside down, I'm kind of screwed there too. So anyway, no, I don't go out in the middle of somewhere very often, and when I do, I will put something on. If it's in a boat or something, I'll wear a vest, but tubing is too much fun, and I would trust the tube too much, I'm afraid. That's just my stupidness, I guess.
Hello, Pat D's,
Hey,
and
Pat.
Glenn's out there too.
Hey, Glenn.
Uh,
And I see Big K Vending made it too. Come here, bird. Quit chewing on my glasses.
everybody's showing up now that it's 1 o'clock.
And you're getting ready to stop, right?
Yep.
Yep, I got to go grocery shopping and pay bills today. This is housewife day.
I have to go do my stuff.
You're going to get your hair cut.
Well, first I'm gonna go through those books. I have to take them to my shop, and which means I have to unload them from the car and then take them up the elevator and then unload them from the cart. Work. Got some work to do. Well, thanks a lot for coming on with me. And
not a problem. Anytime.
We got quite off track there for a while, but that's all right. Oh,
hey.
Oh, Dawn's got to go to the dentist. Ooh. Ew.
Ew. I don't like going to the dentist very often.
Dentist is the worst. We had the worst dentist when I was a kid. He was terrible. So it makes me never want to go. Well, anyway, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And I probably will be here tomorrow because I don't plan on doing much of anything. But that could change too, so I don't know. You might see the date on my video change if I am forced to do something else. No, it's just kidding. Anyway, thanks a lot,
Thank
guys.
you.
And
Thanks
see
for
you
having me,
later.
Dee.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. You too, Ruby. Have fun. Bye, Ruby.
And you say goodbye. And you say, give me a kiss. If you ever do that on cue, I'm going to die. Yeah, I will.
They never do it on cue, do they?
She does sometimes. She'll say, give me a kiss, and then she'll go, give me a kiss. Yep, she just said it. Give me a kiss.
Oh, that's cute.
She's not doing it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.